do the graveyard shifts, where Jay has a nice evening sleep. Does the daytime, does the cities. I do the really tough, where you're going cross-eyed. I think it's very childish.
And what better to have with your breakfast in Madrid than a donut or two?
Hello, Madrid. We love Madrid.
Real tough, let me tell you. Real tough. We got lost. We almost ran out of gas. We had to pay some local teenagers to let us borrow their credit card. And then I can't remember what happened. And then we drove for a very long time. It was awesome. it was awesome. So, and we pulled over a black Lamborghini Gallardo.
We got him.
Yes.
We got him.
Get him to stop.
Yes.
Arrête la voiture à la droite. Arrête la moteur.
They don't speak French.
Turn off the engine of the car. Please bring your documents to the car.
Oh shit.
You have been captured by Gumball 144.
Such a f***ing loser. You're a beater.
What is your name?
My name's Blow Me.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
Historic Gumball moment, and everyone will see it. Never to be believed. That's it.
It's been a punishing rally already for the Gumballers, avoiding police, battling torrential rain and just trying to stay awake. So after 12 hours non-stop and over 1,000 miles, how better to relax than ripping it up outside Europe's most successful football club?
People around Madrid said no more donuts, no more f***ing about going up and down, and just had two 911s just tear their tyres up right in front of them, so they're going to be proper pissed off about that. And then Jody Kids Maserati as well, they left some of their tyres here as well, so silly.
I drove like
20 hours.
20. Well, you drove a few hours.
I drove like 4 hours or something.
I drove like 16 hours. So that's the longest I've ever driven in my life. And it's probably gonna stay that way, hopefully. Willie.
I'm the fair weather friend of the Gumball Rally. I just kind of breeze in, go for the short hops and wave to the cameras. We're gonna take the Morgan to Marbella. If it's any consolation, I didn't get in until 2 a.m. last night. And I got 6 hours sleep, so it's a lot more than they did.
Off to Marbella to rest, to party, and then to rest before Morocco. Very excited.
Well, with 350 miles to go to the end of stage 1, time to get back on the road. Clear skies, clear roads, and seemingly no police to worry about. After the stress of France, the run down through Spain from Madrid to Marbella is a breeze, and the Gumballers are making the most of it.
All right, well, way to go, guys.
Well, I guess we just did 260 kilometers an hour right there in between traffic.
I'm thinking, in France, they have my driving licence.
They physically took it away?
You guys get done at Bordeaux? Yeah, we're now in Spain.
No,
so they can't take what we haven't got.
We got done before Clermont-Ferrand. You gotta say I left it at home, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we didn't go on the hard shoulder. We made a concession for safety not to go on the hard shoulder in Spain. France, we went on the hard shoulder, and because they took my licence, I littered. I figure it's fair. But then I guess this is Gumball.
For 6 years now, Gumball has been tearing its way across Europe and North America. From 50 competitors in its first year to 200 today. Its code of the road is simple: drive hard and party even harder.
I don't know if you guys have heard about Nick Connor, but he's probably one of the wildest drivers the Gumball has ever known. In the year 2002 that we did the Gumball from New York, LA, he ended up in prison in Oklahoma because he was doing 190 miles an hour in a single lane road. In excess of 20 police vehicles were in hot pursuit after them. They were actually taken out of their cars at gunpoint, handcuffed and the whole thing. By the time they were sent to jail, he had one phone call to make. He called a trucking company to make sure that his car would make it in time to Vegas for the next party 24 hours later.
The 350 miles to Marbella should take the supercars in the fleet no more than 3 hours, providing of course they don't get lost. But not everyone is driving a supercar.
This is our Ferrari Ojo. It changes periodically. Ferrari PH, horse, big cock and balls right there. We rented this car from famous gumballer Alex Roy. Unlimited miles, take it to Morocco, beat it up. As you can see, it's already missing half the paint on the front end. It's a piece of shit. It really is. I wouldn't call it a piece of shit. I'd call it a Peugeot. Now we can remind you that it is a piece of shit, but it's your only ride right now.
Yes, please pull over this vehicle now and bring the documents and your keys over to our car. That's what happened last night.
Just when you thought it was safe to get back on the highway, Alex Roy and his Polizei Beamer is on the loose.
They're moving out of the way! Ah, they figured it out, it was us! Ah! How could they fall for that? Come on! I mean, you'd think it would be so obvious by now.
As the miles tick down, the pace hots up. Pushing hard at the head of the pack is Kim Schmidt, with no backup driver to help him. By the time the Gumball organisers got to Madrid to set up the checkpoint, Kim had already been and gone.
Look, he's so pissed. This is cool. And now he's pushing it. Now he's really pushing it. Full speed.
If he can do it in his Mercedes, I can do it too.
Roundabouts are f***ing stupid. They make no sense. People don't know what they do. They just pull out. I have people coming from either side of me. They make no sense. There's no such things as roundabouts in the States. We're smarter than that. We have stoplights, we have square intersections. We might be stupid Americans, but listen. Roundabout, here's a roundabout right now. It makes no sense. All I had to do was turn left. That's all I want to do is turn left. Now we're going on a roundabout.
Marbella, siesta time, and for the first Gumballers to arrive, it's been 30 hours without sleep, and they're the lucky ones.
I drove very fast, I was going wild. Average 300. It was raining, the streets were totally wet, everybody else was totally in fear, you know, they didn't really want to go, so I pushed it, and I think when I got to the first checkpoint, 10 minutes later, the second guy arrived. That shows you how fast we were going.
Super this time. The last 2 years in America, you spent all your time looking out for police cars. Last year I spent the first night in jail. So this was a novelty to actually drive the whole of the first night rather than sit in a jail cell. So that was nice.
We saw one that came down on a slipway, and Michael quickly sort of stamped on the brake sharpish to get down to 120 kilometres an hour rather than 175 miles an hour. So, yeah, that was about it. We didn't really see anything else, but we heard that a few of the Gumballers had got stopped big time.
And for the ones who managed to avoid the police, it's been a record-breaking drive.
173 out of an M3. Not bad for an old car. And we've hit the limiter 10 times now coming down here, so we've had a lot of fun. And we've took off twice as well.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. I'm not Johnny Knoxville. Ya lo sé, colega.
I drove most of the trip. I drove like 16 hours of it, and I'm just tired, you know, like I got a huge headache. I got a migraine headache right now from not eating right and not drinking and being up and stressing out. Of course I'm enjoying the gumball. I just need sleep, you know, so I can party tonight. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a lost cause.
It's been fun. We've been averaging about, what, 200K in this thing? 180, 200? And it's really loud, but it's nice. But I'm not used to driving on this side, all right? I got Yankee pride.
1,200 miles is a real marathon, no matter what you drive.
It's crazy, man. 48 with the Hummer.
It has taken some people 24 hours, including myself. I think they're coping quite well because we did warn them. I know the Aya boys they're 8 hours from Madrid, apparently. So, and there's about 20 cars I know that are still in France. So God knows when they're going to get here, but they know when the boat leaves tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get them on it.
Coming up after the break, first the pain and then the pleasure.
I feel good that I'm drunk since I've been in the car for, what do you say, 37 hours, 40 hours, maybe 52.
And the morning after, the night before.
So I haven't been to bed since Sunday night, which is quite good considering it's Thursday morning. No, it's Friday. What day is it today?
And the crews make their way down the coast for the ferry to Morocco. But of course, there are the usual gumball formalities first. And the Aya boys finally get back with the pack.
My name's Min. I'm unfortunately the pain guy, which means all these f***ers beat me up all the time.
As the speed safari heads down to Africa.
If Catwoman had balls, she would have done the gumball.
Party time in Marbella, and with the endurance test of the first stage over, it's time to celebrate.
I feel good that I'm drunk since I've been in the car for, what do you say, 37 hours, 40 hours, maybe 52. My soul hurts. I never want to be in a car that long again as long as I live.
The 1,250 miles to Marbella were tough, but it's the last 900 yards to the hotel that's proving tougher still for Nick and Alex.
First roundabout, go right, then follow signpost.
And for some, the leg to Marbella has been eventful.
Within 2 hours of leaving Paris, Laser, my full driver, he lost his license.
2 cops just pulled us over. They had a shotgun with them.
He was clocked at 185 miles an hour.
Just went for the border as fast as we possibly could.
They took his driving license. He's not allowed to drive in France for the week.
Cost us our best radar detector for the trip.
And they fined him €750.
We had to deal with a bunch of French assholes. It sucked. It sucked.
And Nick and Alex? Well, they're almost there.
Arriba, para arriba, para arriba, para arriba, para arriba. Te encontrarán una gasolinera a la derecha, que es Ep2.
You any the wiser?
No, just see how it is. You just made it now?
Yeah.
What? How come it took so long?
Who's driving? Who's driving out of you two? So I haven't been to bed since Sunday night, which is quite good considering it's Thursday morning. No, it's Friday. What day is it today? Friday morning. Sunday night was the last time I went to bed. I feel fantastic. I'm not driving.
And by the look of it, Matthew Devlin had a really, really good night.
Man, I'm happy right now, bro. You see, we got eggs, we got meat. That's what a grown boy needs. You know, nutrients and vitamins, all that good.
Hey, we're starting, mate. We are going. We have to drive.
We're waiting for Matthew, who is the most lovely bloke from America, but we're really going to get cracking.
We gotta go! The meter's running!
Matthew, are you alright?
No.
We didn't find this guy last night.
But time, tide and a London taxi wait for no man as the Gumballers blast the 50-mile stretch to the port, all in their own unique style.
Right, we're coming into Algeciras to catch our ferry to Morocco, and then I think we're off to Casablanca.
El Policía del Andaluz, please move your cars now. Monsieur Big Black is a very sexy man. He's okay to drive ahead.
And of course, what happens when you mix 180 Gumballers and a large lump of bare tarmac?
Yo, vale ya, eh? Vale ya.
A donut masterclass, of course.
You are one crazy.
Driving or using the police lights?
The everything.
You
the
see how we pull the traffic?
Package, it's fantastic.
The whole road just out of the way.
Right over.
I thought you were chasing the guy.
Oh, was that you? That came up
yeah, that was me. I pulled way over and then I fucking chased you.
With minutes to spare, Matthew Devlin finally makes his appearance. Also moved off the missing in action register, the Aya Boys. 40 hours in a Winnebago and they've made it. Just.
We barely arrived here this morning at like 7 a.m. We were driving since the first day. There's been 13 people in this RV the whole time. Plus we picked up 2 stranded gumballers that we found back in Madrid.
We skied again.
You thought we weren't gonna make it, didn't you?
The ferry journey to Tangiers in Morocco is only 2.5 hours. But with the Aya Boys on board, a lot can happen in that time.
My name's Min. I'm unfortunately the pain guy, which means all these f***ers beat me up all the time. Give you an example. The other night. Oh! All set? Let's go.
If Catwoman had balls, she would have done the gumball.
As Europe disappears behind them, the Gumballers take the opportunity to learn 2 valuable lessons. Firstly, the need to relax and recharge your batteries. And also, never, ever hitch a lift with the Aya Boys if you want to make it to Africa alive.
I knew you wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
The crowd is wild. The crowd is great. I love the mixture of people and styles, personalities. I'm ready for it all. I mean, I just don't want to get arrested, and I don't want to, I want to be safe too, and play hard.
And when it comes to playing hard, they don't play any harder than Asia's very own Aya Boys. Min the Pain Guy may be one tough nut to crack, but everyone has a breaking point.
Come right here. I want to get you back. I want to get all you guys back.
Tangiers, Morocco, and the beast that is Gumball is let loose on an unsuspecting continent.
I mean, it's a rally, it's not a race, you know?
I think we're going to be in Casablanca in time for tea.
When we are on the highway, we go How much can you go without going to prison? Like 160, 180? 180? Yeah? But you pay fine.
Yeah.
How much? How much?
It's expensive.
Lady Europe, bring on Africa. Next time on Gumball 3000, let the Moroccan madness begin.
Oh my God.
Oh, that bastard.
That was insane.
Did you see what he just did? This is crazy.
some pretty insane in the membrane drivers, definitely, and this would be one of them.
And the speed trap, Moroccan style.
Bonjour! There's been a bit of an accident with a Lamborghini. Now that's what I call a proper chopping.
Onto the grass verge, 190 mile an hour, back end swinging like a right round the coach, and it was just absolutely mad, honestly. Driving today was superb.